Ulm. What makes it so special in EU4 that everyone is talking about this nation? Well, watch this video to know how overpowered this nation is, and I'm gonna show you not only how to expand in the early game as this nation, but also unite the whole region, dismantle the Hre, and stack the improved relation bonuses. Let's get started. Did you know that subscribing to this channel is giving you plus 100% of chance for the 666 errors, only 9 rolls in the battles, and no hunting accidents for the whole 2022nd year. Happy New Year! I'm gonna start with picking up my rivals. This is for sure gonna be Württemberg, because I need to conquer them for my mission tree. As for the other picks, it can't be Nuremberg and Memmingen, because those are free cities, so I won't be able to declare war on them. So I'm just gonna do Würzburg and Augsburg, because those are both bishop picks. For the estate setup, we are theoretically a duchy, right? But the outflow is not gonna increase in the capital city, and this is my only city. So I can go and start aggressively with getting 5% of the crown land. So I'm gonna take admin points, I'm gonna take the meal points for the nobility and diplo points from the burghers. Then I'm gonna go and def my province once. The def cost is fairly low because we are a free city. Then I'm gonna sell the titles, I'm gonna def the province again and seize land. Then from the surmounting the diet, I'm gonna go and take the alliances for the diplomatic reputation. From clergy, I'm gonna take improved relations with the same religion countries. Then from the nobility, I'm gonna take the supremacy of the crown, and from the burghers, we will take the free enterprise. Here we have 265 ruler, which is really fine, but I'm gonna go and focus on admin to balance the power points, and I'll take the meal advisor with the discipline. I'll also right away start building the free company, and I'll delete my calf stack. Okay, now we need to get the allies for the mission, so I'm gonna go and ally Ingolstadt, and I'm gonna go and ally Bregenz. I'm going right away to attack Augsburg for the humiliate rival Casus Belli, so I can actually go do a show strength of them before they go and get more allies, and declare them right away. And I'm gonna go and try wiping them in this battle. Of course my mercs are not having full morale, but purely through the difference in the numbers I should be able... No, this is just gonna be a defeat. And we need to go after them. Yes, they're running away to Ulm. That's an easy one. That's wiped now. Thank you so much. These guys are coming. Now wait for them to be movement locked. Now wipe them, then come back, and we go to Constance. This way it should be a fairly easy wipe, I believe. Ah, that's not gonna be a wipe, but they're gonna run away to their province, where I'm gonna easily wipe them. Just go there. Yes, thank you so much. And let's just go and siege down both of the countries. With stability boosted to 1, I can go and take cheaper advisors from each of the estates. From Constance, we're gonna pillage the capital, take war reparations, take money, and also end the rivalries. So I can also get some additional prestige out of this peace deal. And finally, from Augsburg, we're gonna go and do the show strength event, which is giving us 100 of each power points. This is just beautiful, and we also have 45 of power projection right now, which means that if we simply embargo Württemberg and Würzburg and then also insult one of them, we're gonna get over 50 of it. Now I'm gonna go and declare war on the Württemberg. The problem is they have 2 allies and 19,000 troops in total. I have 8 to 9k. Not possible to win it solo. But Ingolstadt would join if I promise them land. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark Stuttgart as my promise and interest. So the only promise that I can get is Stuttgart, but if I get it and occupy it for myself, they will not be so likely to want to take it. That is fine. And now you can see that they'll still want to join the war. So I'm just gonna wait for my additional 1k to build, and I'm gonna attack. Now what's important, I'm gonna send 1k to Stuttgart, so Ingolstadt will not occupy it before me, and those guys will go attack this 6,000. And now, hopefully, this is gonna be a stack wipe. Come on, give me this wipe. This is perfect. Now, we need to separate these 2 countries, Strasbourg and Würzburg. But don't worry, we're just gonna wait for them to come to us, so we're gonna wipe them, and in the meantime, I'll be just sieging down Stuttgart. After wiping whole army of Würzburg and his vassal, Right now they're gonna accept my white piece, which is gonna be super useful in this war. And now I can go and focus on those two nations. With Strasbourg down, I'm just gonna go and take the war reparations money and end the rivalries for additional prestige. There it goes. Now we actually have 41% prestige, which is giving us 20% of improved relations and minus 4% of AE impact, which is gonna be useful for the peace deal against Württemberg, where I'm gonna take both Stuttgart and Urach. That's not much of a expansion, and send the peace deal. Beautiful. This already increased my crownlands to 9%, and that's why I wanted to start with 5, because thanks to the conquest, as we are very small, we're gonna increase this very quickly. In the meantime, Poland attacked Hungary, which is good news, because we had bad news a second ago that Palatinates allied freaking Hungary. But this is not a problem anymore, because Hungary is not so willing to protect them, but Austria, because I don't have a claim yet. Let me create the claim first. Let's go and declare the war. Hungary will not join. I'm gonna right away kill the Rothenburg army, which is standing just next to me. There it goes. I have plus 80 relations with Austria, and they are doing this to me. Unlawful territory for freaking Stuttgart. Of course I'm not gonna accept it, but that's gonna screw me a lot. To work on our improved relations modifiers, I'm gonna collect in Vienna, and I'm gonna collect in Rhineland. So this way, in both of those nodes, I'm gonna go and turn on this policy for improved relations. We need to help ourselves as much as it's possible. As I occupied Oberpfalz, I just gave occupation of it to my ally Saxe-Lauenburg, because this way I'm not paying for the maintenance of this fort, and I'm anyway not taking it in a peace deal. From the Palatinate, we need 2 provinces, because when we hit 5 of total provinces, we get the next mission. That the problem is, Emperor consider this an unlawful territory, even if I have freaking claims on those. I hate Austria. So let me see. As expansion, there will be no one joining the coalition, so let's on top of that do the same thing. So let's go and take, maybe actually humiliate, because yes, I don't have this taken. Let's go and humiliate them in such a case, and take a little bit of war reparations and a couple of ducats. This way, this should be just perfect for us. And just scared of what Austria is gonna do with it. But that's fine, we're gonna keep improving relations with them. And that's the mission. Diplomatic reputation and improved relations. Especially improved relations is gonna be key over here. With our AE that is currently on the HRE, but it's dropping 3.3 yearly, so that's super quickly. At the same time, on the provinces over here, I'm gonna decrease the autonomy. And I'm gonna delete this fort over here, as I don't really need it, and I can't really afford it as well. Guys, I found a cheesy thing in EU4. So when you start as a free city, you can get a free company, but this free company is in fact free city company. They cost almost nothing, and when I conquered a land, just a normal republic. But look at this. Now I can take another free company, so be having free company and free city company at the same time, both costing me almost nothing. So when I increase my force limit a little bit, I'm for sure gonna run the free company as well, because its maintenance is actually lower than the manpower army. As we are fairly bigger, I have a bigger choice of allies right now. So I'm gonna go and ally Brunswick, because it seems to be one of the biggest nations up north from us. And anyone else, Saxony as well. This looks like a tough event to decide. It's complaints about Baliv. I'm gonna lose a stability, that's gonna hurt us a little bit, or I'm gonna get Republican tradition and lose corruption. What kind of a choice it is? Let's go take corruption and decrease the corruption right away. My first idea group, I directly could take something military because I have plenty of mill points, but I want to start with the diplomatic ideas to strengthen our expansion in the HRE. I'm also now ready to keep expanding, so let me just go and declare war on Mainz, and I'm gonna call Brunswick and Lunenburg to the war, just to strengthen our chances. Declare the war. Day 1, I should be able to wipe the armies of Mainz. No, because actually Hesse is helping them, but it's just fine. Actually, that was Nassau helping. I think that they are going to Nuremberg. This is the only place where they can be going, so let me just go and try catching them in this province, because that might be wipe number 1 and wipe number 2. The rest of the armies run away somewhere to Bohemia. This is fine. Now I can send 1 stack to Nassau and 1 stack to Mainz. It's far easier to separate peace nations that have 2 provinces in the HRE, because I can just occupy one province, stand in the capital, and they are already willing to white peace me. But I'd like to keep this war a little bit longer, so I can break the alliance with Würzburg. Because later I want to go in Würzburg for another show strength. I just got a cardinal in Ulm, and as Pope chose this bull, I'm getting +3 monthly institution right now in my capital. Missing out Mainz for both of their provinces. This is not that much of a expansion, I can just freely go, peace them out, and take everything for myself and start coring those provinces. This is just beautiful. Ulm is finally visible from the map of Europe. And I got another unlawful territory from Austria. I just freaking hate it. Okay, and there is the institution inside our country, just 100 ducats to pay for it. And that will make our tax far cheaper right now. As we are anyways taking a few years of a break because of, I guess, expansion, I'm just gonna go right now and declare on Switzerland for humiliate rivals, so I can show strength on them. So just go and call my allies, cancel these guys, and of course I'm gonna first focus on separating Würzburg to get them out of the war, and then focus everything on Switzerland. So I'm hitting points cap on both admin and mill points, and I'm about to get also a show strength. I'm gonna dev a little bit more, so let's get the dev cost in my capital state, get twice here for the mission, then let's look what actually I'm gonna dev it one more time to get it to 30 for the Age of Discovery bonus. Then I'm gonna go and fight another province that is having the cheapest cost and not so bad trade good, like for example, I don't know how to pronounce it, and let's just do it 3 times here, 4 times here, and we can continue playing. Now goes the show strength on Switzerland. There it goes. We are again on the PowerPoint cap. This will allow me to decrease the inflation once and maybe get additional leader, because in January I actually want to take the decks, because it's the last moment to get innovativeness from taking those. January I'm on the points cap of both admin and mill points, and I can take this is additional 4 innovativeness, and I can take this is another 4 innovativeness, so I already have 37.7 of it. I need to keep conquering lands, so I'm gonna go and declare Mulhouse right now and call Saxe-Lauenburg and Bregenz to help us. That should be a fairly easy war. The only problem that might happen is when these guys come with all the troops, but I think with my tech advantage, we have tech 6, they have tech 5. Remember, the difference between tech 5 and tech 6 is the biggest difference between 2 different technologies in EU4. So if they can't try fighting with me, they are dead. Let me go and peace out Savoy, and this is gonna be actually plenty of money for us. I just love it. And now we got a golden opportunity, because I need to conquer Baden for my mission tree, but I can't do it because they are allied to Austria. I can't really fight Austria, right? But they did a big oopsie mistake. So, first of all, Savoy reoccupied this province from us, and Baden in the meantime attacked Mulhouse. Alright, he occupied this province, so what I can do right now is to go peace out Mulhouse, hopefully they accept, make them my vassal, and once they accept to be my vassal, I'll automatically be at war with Baden, which will allow me to either break the alliance with Austria or even take provinces in the war. I'll see how much I guess expansion it will be. 2 things to be done over here. First of all, my first perk, which is gonna be for I guess expansion impact. So, if I wanted to peace out Mulhouse for the vassalization right now, it would be 28 of I guess expansion. With this perk, just take it. With this perk, it's gonna be 25. And I'm just also gonna take the golden era, which will make everything even more beautiful. And with golden era right now, I can go and take this idea, which is giving me another bonus to improve relations. So many bonuses. And now if you go to the expansion map mode, you can see that it's dropping 4.1 yearly all around me. How unlucky you can be. We had originally missing 1 reason for those guys to accept to be my vassal, and at this point, Baden peaces them out. I guess we're gonna fight Baden anyway. This slows us down a little bit, but it doesn't mean anything. Let me just go and start conquering Palatinates right now. Improving relations with France was totally worth it, because right now I can ally them. So if I carry favors, they will help me destroy Austrians. I cancel my words. It was totally worth it to get more house on the vassal because Austria made an unlawful territory on Baden and they accepted. If I wanted to peace out Trier right now, it might seem that there will be coalition against us. It's like, anyway, some of you could say, hey Zlewikk, you should use the guarantee exploit to prevent those guys from joining the coalition. No, I show you the exploit in this video, but I'm not planning to use it. It's for the week. So I'm just gonna wait a few days, give it month tick. See, now nobody's gonna join the coalition, and we are very safe to send this peace deal and take some money on top of it. And hitting again my admin and meal points cap, and I have nothing to do with those because I have plus 80% of the technology, and I'm not gonna take it for 1000 points. I'm gonna go again and develop my provinces, but first we need to get the burghers loyal, which is gonna happen simply in 2 months. So in the meantime, let's just go and take another leader for the meal points. Now to make it even easier, I'm just gonna go to the estates. I have plenty of money and some of those already turned on. Let me get the dev cost edict everywhere. Just simply go to macro builder and let's start deving. Let's get this province to 10 development. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I should definitely build with admin because I don't want to take the deck so ahead of time. So let's just dev it to here, to here, to here, just the food provinces. And then again with the meal points, dev also a little bit. So we are increasing our crown land slowly. France just asked me to help in the war against England. And this is actually awesome news for us, because thanks to it I'm gonna get some favors on them, which I'm gonna use against Austrians soon. Let's see how strong is our army compared to British. Everyone goes into one place. So can actually try catching them, right? Okay, let's go. I think I completely annihilated them, and that also gave me plenty of war participation that we need. What I started doing, I started allying all of the electors. So elector number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. I'm allied to 5 electors, and I need to ally with Brandenburg and Palatinates as well, because what I want to do is to dismantle Hre. So remember, if you're towards the emperor and you siege down his capital, and you at the same time allied to all the other electors, you can dismantle the Hre. Or if Austria is allied to an elector, and if you occupy this elector's capital, you're also gonna dismantle the Hre. So that's gonna be our goal, because we want to reduce the amount of aggressive expansion we are getting over here. If I would be forming any nation in the future, it's not gonna be Swabia. I don't really like its ideas. I would prefer to form Westphalia, and to form Westphalia, we need to be Rhinish. So I just made Rhinish my main culture, and we got a mission over here to form Westphalia. So until Tech 10, we just need to conquer literally a few additional provinces. As I'm soon not gonna get innovativeness for my techs, and it's plus 30%, I'm just gonna go and unlock new admin tech, which unlocks me second idea group. This is gonna be either something from admin, so for example, Humanis is what I was thinking about for the counter stability and improve relation bonus, and I think that I'm just gonna go for this idea group to just embrace the improved relations meta. And let's just right away take the first one, which is giving me religious unity, which changes absolutely nothing for us. There goes alliance with Brandenburg, and right now I'm only missing alliance with the Palatinate. But Palatinate is gonna be not really easy, because remember, I pretty much took all of the provinces. So I'm thinking about the way of getting rid of them from the map. I will probably just go and take Augsburg right now in the war. I'm gonna get a claim on Munich and ask Saxony to help me in this war, and then I'm gonna give them Oberfass in a peace deal. So Palatinate will be no longer existent. There goes the last Diplo idea, to make my deep tech cost on the level of 250 power points right now. From the papacy I'm gonna take improved relations, very important, but even more important, yearly Republican traditions. So this way I'm getting right now 1.5 of it yearly. Ingolstadt occupied the Palatinate, and they even want it in a peace deal. We just need to convince Palatinate to accept it. Let's go, send the peace deal. Now we can see we are allied to every single elector except Trent. Yes, that's right, because we are at war with Trent for a minute, but the moment we peace out this war, they are gonna accept it again. Just hope Austria will not get a new elector in the meantime. Just do it. Send the peace deal. I did not check the AE. It's fine. Send the peace deal. Core the province. Let's re-ally Trent. Come on. Re-ally them. It's ally, 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 ally. Let's go for a war with Austria and dismantle the HRE. I'm gonna declare on them. It's gonna be conquest of Breisgau. Let's make sure they did not add any elector. Okay. And I'm gonna call France onto this war. We're gonna get outnumbered, but this is fine. Our army quality should be better than Austria. Okay, this is fine. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is gonna be important battle. Let's go and reinforce both of the battles with everything that we've got. That's gonna be the biggest battle of these times for sure. Come on, France. I see you coming. Yeah, that should be an easy one. That should be an easy one. I mean, it wasn't easy, but we won, okay? I could take those two provinces from Baden, and that probably wouldn't be even much of a aggressive expansion, but as we're about to dismantle the HRE, there's no sense to do it. So it's gonna go and break the alliance with Austria, which is the most important part over here. Okay, we got Ingolstadt, so one electoral province. Let's go and focus everything right now on getting Vienna. I really don't need anything more than that. Okay, just in the meantime, please focus on sieging the provinces around as well. There we go. Let's dismantle the HRE, that's 100 prestige. And now I can pretty much do whatever you want with this war. If I would like to take everything, that would be those two provinces probably. But to take it, I practically need to do much. I just need to go and reoccupy our provinces in the homeland. Austria is attacking us on those grasslands provinces. I think we should completely, maybe not annihilate them actually, but still that should be a one battle, an additional war score for us. We just need to make them medium attitude. I'm gonna take those two provinces in a peace deal, and that's all I can do. And as you can see, almost no expansion, even though the provinces have 11 and 9 of development. So just freaking peace them out. And there is no more such thing as an HRE, so more expansion coming. And see that Würzburg peace deal just 13 of aggressive expansion, which is completely not a problem for us. By the way, Poland attacked Bohemia. Bohemia, of course, called us to arms. And Poland came with over 100k troops. Alright, right now it's less than 100k, but look at this. I want to be out of this war. Ooh, I almost wiped the Lithuanian troops. Even, look, if I ask them to offer, they want me to break my alliance with France, which is not gonna happen. I don't understand why Bohemia is not piecing out this war yet. They have minus 54% of the war score, and right now they are just killing me in this war. Not them, they're killing me. I've killed 130k of Polish troops. It was really my troops fighting, and they are just not so helpful over here. I don't know. This is nation reigning, right? What Bohemia is doing at this point. I just don't understand why they are doing this to us. And look, the main thing that Poland wants France is not even money. They want to break our alliance with France. I'm not gonna agree on that. And look, how is the army of Lithuania and Poland melting? They only have 70k left out of 100,000, and we've killed 150k already. Bohemia in the meantime reoccupied the world. Like, this Poland just doesn't know how to run the freaking war, and we can already piece it out for only money, but at this point, yeah, I'm gonna accept it. It's just, how much? It's 180 ducats. Go and screw you.
So I'm gonna pay you $100 to fuck off.
Screw it, I'm just gonna annihilate this Poland as soon as the first occasion comes through. By the way, I guess expansion is still fairly high, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna go and keep expanding. Before that, I will start annexing my vassal, which is gonna take literally 2 years. Can I concentrate the development as well to make it even faster? Burgundy, yeah, Burgundy doesn't have that many of allies, and France is gonna help us. Declare the war, and let's take those for ourselves. Mr. Burgundy. Let's get those two provinces for us. We could take 3 probably. I don't want to go too hard on them. And I'm gonna do the humiliate rival, war reparations, and as much money as they're gonna accept. Of course, big chunk of it is gonna go to France. That's why that was the least important part of the peace deal. And let's send it. Ulm borders are getting more and more beautiful, and I'm also about to finish annexation of my vassal. And as Asia is no longer over there, we can become finally a kingdom, which will help with our autonomy in the provinces. And anyway, I need to do two things. Seize land to make it 19.2. Then I'm gonna def with mill points a few times to make it 20. Sick. And then I'm gonna decrease the autonomy anyway, wherever we can, to maximize gains of the province that we have, and that's 27 of the current income that we are having. As I'm having 4 different diplomats, I'm using all of them to constantly build spy network to create the claims. That's why you can see I'm having so many of them. Another improved relation bonus, so right now we are having plus 120% of it, and remember that we have additional 15% in the trade nodes of Vienna and Rhineland. So take a look that, for example, on Cologne is dropping 4.7 yearly, and we are about to also get this policy for another 20%. The last humanist idea, that's not only tolerance to have evidence and the extreme country stability that we achieved already, but also the policy that we are talking about. So let's take it right now. We have 149% of improved relation modifier. So for example, that's a big colony. For example, Cologne is dropping 5.2 yearly. So whole 50 Rex expansion can go down in 10 years. Thanks to the war against Ansbach, I am at war with Provence, which is very helpful because it will allow me to break the alliance with France. In the same way, I'm breaking alliance between Ingolstadt and Austria the moment they'll be accepting, so probably right now it's finally time to put down Cologne, because they might form Westphalia before me with this pace. So just go declare, wipe the troops right away, and the Merkstag is gonna go and try separate piecing Münster. Piecing out Cologne would cause some kind of a coalition, but with majority of those countries have a truce, and I want to do a big push, because if you take a look at our expansion, it's only in Germany. So if I just start attacking everyone in Germany and expand rapidly over there, I have mana for that, I can just avoid the coalition, and I'm not gonna use the revoke guarantee exploit over here, of course. So let me go and attack Thuringia right now to keep the expansion going. So part of the strategy is gonna be attacking Austria, but to do it, I'm just gonna call my allies, and they're gonna do the work for me while I'm dealing with the nations inside the northern Germany. I know that I could take Eger in this peace deal, and I'm probably gonna do that. I just need to occupy 1/4 in this area. But Eger's expansion is just dropping so quickly. I have 0 on some of the countries in the north already, so just first piece out those guys. Eger is a gold mine, that's why I wanted to take it. Now Eger's expansion, go piece them out. And we are anyway very ahead in the admin tag. You have plenty of the admin points. And that finally made us a great power number 7. We are gonna get higher very soon. When I'm telling you that I'm going crazy with the expansion, I'm going crazy with expansion. So I'm declaring right now a war on Switzerland. The thing is, I want to declare as many wars as possible right now, so those nations won't be able to join the coalitions once I start piecing out and getting millions of aggressive expansion. There goes another war, so this time against Aachen. They will start getting into this useless fort, and in the meantime just getting rid of the other countries. C4 wars at the same time, and I'm just getting started. Another victim waiting for me over here. This is gonna be just beautiful. I even split my main stack in half to be able to manage all of those wars. I think that I should be able to piece out Austria for those 3 provinces. Let's wait a year for this, I guess, expansion to decrease, shall we? No, let's just piece out this war already. Those 3 provinces going to ourselves. Just go and start coring those provinces right now. So what, I pieced out Switzerland for 1 province, but we need to keep declaring the wars. Speed the things up as promised. At the same time I'm improving relations, yes, but only with the big countries around Germany, so they won't join the coalitions. For example, Poland, England or Denmark have called for peace in the colony wars. So before I actually peace them out, I'm gonna go and take down Provence first. See this expansion? That's what I told you. It's gonna get more and more interesting. Burgundy just joined my coalition, and they're gonna get immediately declared by me, naturally. Okay, let's just declare on Provence. Ah, they have so many troops. This is what is gonna save me. Military reform, so 200 mil points. Okay, that will hit me the points cap, but most importantly, 20% morale of armies. So just take this, and in January, I'm gonna take the 9th Miltech to strengthen my troops even more, to be able to fight with those oppressors. I think I should really peace out Cologne right now, because they even started reoccupying the provinces. I'm gonna take less provinces than I wanted to take, and this changes nothing. Most of those nations already kind of negotiate because they at war with me, they have truce with me, or they have positive relations with me. So I'm not afraid of them. Just go and peace them out. Well, it's our expand. Ooh, we have 112 our extensions. So what if we somewhere manage to concentrate the development? It's not so much possible. So we need to count for coring class Baron to just finish in a very second. This is gonna be the last war for now against Provence. Take those 2 cores of ourselves and take a lot of money to make sure, and break the lines with Florence to make sure that the truce will be long. Now bring back all of the troops back home, and we need to start looking for more allies. And for now, Brabant is gonna be a good ally, especially that they are not in Germany region, so we shouldn't focus that much on conquering those. We want to focus on conquering whole Germany. Thanks to this little push, that is our players map mode right now, and we are great power number 4. And I think, guys, as this is 15:05, this is gonna be a good moment to finish this episode. So guys, if you enjoyed this semi-guide for Ulm and you'd like me to continue this series to record 1 or maybe 2 more episodes where I'm uniting the whole Germany, please remember to leave a like on this video and tell me in comments what other nations you'd like to see in the future. And for today, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.